Hey guys, welcome back to another Use It or Snooze It, a collaboration between myself and Left-Handed Crafter. So you will see her channel link below. Make sure that you check out her fabulous cards. They're always fabulous. So this month we are using the July 2023 kit of the month. This is August 31st. Well, actually it's a couple days before, but it posts on the last of each month, and we use the previous kids month. So this one is called Anchored by Love, and overall I think I like this kit. I definitely have my favorites for sure. Like I love when they put the girls in there, so if it has a lady in there, I'm like, yeah. So today that is going to definitely be my use it. Enjoy the sweet taste of summer delight. I like all the birds, the shells. I like the sandcastle. I'll be surprised to see what Brandy uses, because I feel like she'll like the lady, but yet she does like mermaids, so there's that. But then she does like anchors. I love anchors too, and I think we'll both probably like the sandcastle, so I'll be very interested to see what she uses. But anyway, I like the birds. The flowers I like, but I don't think I could use just on their own. I don't know exactly what I would put them with. The mermaids are, I like the mermaids, but they're probably in the running for my Snooze It, because I don't know, I just don't think they're fabulous or something. I'm not sure. But what I really am not thrilled with is the ice cream cones, especially that one. This one, honestly, I really didn't like that one either. Maybe I'm just not, I like to eat ice cream, but I'm not really a fan of ice cream cones, stamps, or whatever. But I did see this one kind of in a mixed media, whatever, and I love it. So I might use that at some point. And then that's pretty standard and cute, so that would be usable. This, I don't get. So, I mean, I get it, it's watermelon, but is it a watermelon ice cream? Is it watermelon on a stick? I'm not sure. And then, of course, the water goes with her, so there's that. So today, that is my Snooze It, and that is my Use It overall. So let's see what we come up with. Oh, by the way, so you get the kit, and you get some. Mine is going to be pretty similar to that. I feel like most of the ideas are pretty similar to that, just looking online and things. So, with her anyway. And the mermaid, I like the color choice they use there, so that's creative. And then they enclose this. I could cut out that. Yeah, I don't know. Or that. We'll consider that. Or watermelon. I don't know. We might consider that. I hadn't really thought of that, to be honest. Okay, and then you get this, some little twine, and a couple of pieces of this. So, alright, and away we go. So I'm just going to quickly stamp her up, because it is getting late and I need to go to bed. I'm trying to get one night during the week that I could actually stamp. I don't know if it's going to happen every week, but sorry, y'all. I moved it. Oh gosh. Okay, you can't really tell. I think my ink pad's drying out. That's a shame, because like it's the VersaFine Claire, and it's my favorite ink pad. But I do have a backup. So, what are your all's? I was thinking, you know how like, okay, so I'm like a wannabe prepper, right? Food and different shortages and whatever. So there's that. All right, we're gonna do something, but then we're gonna do something else. Okay, so get a piece of paper here. Okay, so I use these Unity dies a lot, like a lot. The scallop and rectangles nesting dies. on the Unity cards. And I don't know if they show samples and that like influences me in my head or something, but I'm going to use Tumble Glass Distress ink, and or what, but I adore, let's see if I can do it up here. I adore these with the unit, and they just seem to fit all the Unity cards. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I probably should have picked a bigger. These are the little Altenew blending brush things. Honestly, the Tim Holtz sponges would probably blend better. I mean, these are great little blendy things. They work very well. It's just I'm saying they don't cover a lot of area fast. So there's that. But I do like them. They don't seem to leave like big marks, like a big dot. Even if you try, like, you know, you can just blend that out pretty well. Watch, I'll say that and I have to blend it out pretty good. So this is just giving me a sky. But anyway, so prepping wise, if the supply chain kind of failed or had a lot of trouble or whatever, first of all, we probably wouldn't be worried about craft supplies. We'd be like, oh, we need food and medicine and things. But if you could not get certain things in the crafting world and the world was not like completely blowing up or something, what could you not live without? Like, for me, I would like to get a backup or a couple backups of like this. What are some things, and I definitely want to keep a Misty going in my life. It's just, or any kind of stamping platform. That's just the only one I've actually used. So, but I've been thinking about that lately and buying, maybe it's an excuse to buy, I don't know. Now we're going to switch to Mermaid Lagoon for the water. But yeah, what would be your must-haves? Like, I would think some good cardstock. I tend to buy a lot of cheap cardstock, but like right now I'm using this 110-pound stuff from Michaels, and I really am liking, and it's not necessarily high quality, I wouldn't say, but it's nice and thick. But I tend to use a lot more flimsy cardstock, but I'm really liking this. So I might switch to more of that and get those in like some basic colors and kind of stock up in maybe a black, a tan, a white, a cream, you know, just your basics. And which I love colored cardstock, but I find myself using less and less of it just because, I mean, you can kind of create your own, even like when we're doing this, but it's still good to have some of your basic colors on hand, or like maybe a multi-pack or something. But those would be more of my must-haves and basics. I feel like you could still create quite a bit with that. Alright, so next, we still need her, but I think I need the waves first. So I'm going to put this almost to the edge here. And I'll stamp it in black. I'm really at a push because, like I said, it's running out of ink. I can't believe it's the end of the month already. I say that, I feel like I say that on every video, but it is flying by. School started, and just everything is super intense during that time for me. So, all right, maybe I should have put it on over to the end, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so what I want to do, so we stamped her out here, but to save time, I went ahead and stamped one and cut it out. So I'm going to put her like kind of there, but I want to like make her sort of 3D. So just kind of want her, just, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect when it's like that underneath, but kind of just a hint of the stamp. I'm telling you, re-inker. Can't find any re-inkers for those right now, though. I can find some in the other colors, but the black, I guess, is just sold out. Alright, so I think this will work enough. In my head, it will. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so let's just slide that. We'll do a little bit of coloring. Haven't really planned any markers. Look at what sample had here. I don't want to do the same thing. I do like the green on her bathing suit, but I actually even thought about using a pink background, but and then I noticed they had a pink strip here, but nah, it didn't really work. Well, I just feel like there's a lot of blue, so I don't know. Let me just do her skin tone first, because I know pretty much only have my one marker for that. So my people are typically this color. I feel like I need to get a better variety. But anyway, so how have you guys been doing? Well, you've been stamping. I'm wanting to stamp some Halloween, so I'll probably do that maybe this weekend. My boyfriend is going to a ball game, so hopefully that will give me Saturday to stamp. I'm super excited. And then Sunday and Monday I'll probably be with him, because I'm off for Labor Day on Monday, but and it's kind of our sort of makeshift anniversary. We're not married or anything, so but we kind of still celebrate that. So something fairly light. All right, nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that'll work. Just kind of that straw hat look. Uh-oh. Now I can't. I forget to look at the camera sometimes. I apologize. That is, you know, like part of the reason to do a video is, you know, so you could actually see it. Well, maybe the whole reason. Okay. Alright, so I need some hair. I need to color that little bow. I feel like this brown should tie in okay with the blue and things. Weather-wise, I kind of feel like I've been at the beach lately. We got some new air system at school, and we were supposed to get it back in, like, during COVID times or whatever. And I'm just going to put one little strip around there, maybe highlight this. Highlight those little lines there. But anyway, it was supposed to be done then, so of course, you know, it gets done a couple of years late. Which for government work is like right on schedule, right? But it stays, they said, 74. Which it does not stay 74. It stays at least 78 or so. And you can keep turning it down, and they're like in quads. So if somebody else turns theirs down before you, they basically get the better or cooler air. So, all right, I'm going to try that little pink bow right there and see if that makes any difference of anything. Okay, so bathing suit wise, I still feel like we have to go with blue, but I do want some green. I don't know, y'all. Don't know. Alright, let's try this. Let's try a nice blue-green something here. I'll try to leave. It's going to be very hard to get some other color in there that's going to show up. So it may just be this color, I'm not sure. Or maybe a nice orange. Maybe that's what I'll do instead of green, since they did do green kind of on their sample. I hate when I look at the samples. I tell myself I am not going to look, but I mean, that one came in the kit. I had to look. So, but it does really influence you, I really believe. It really does. It's like you can't unsee it then. But anyway, it has been like a tropical forest, and we can't raise the window for 2 days because we could get a little bit of morning air outside, which is definitely cooler than what we have inside. But we can't because the safety guy was supposed to come. I think he was supposed to come Friday, and then he was supposed to come today, and he still hasn't shown up. But it's some new State Department thing, and it's not just like the fire guy or something, but it's a new thing. I don't know. You gotta have your door schedules up and your evacuation thing on the door and whatever, and you can't have windows up and your doors open or anything. So whatever. But we're trying to, you know, naturally wait until he leaves to open those windows back. But ooh, that's not even showing up. That just fades into the darkness. Okay. Try that. That'll work better. I'd probably wear this bathing suit. I have had some crazy bathing suits in my time. And back when I was actually skinny and could wear whatever, I feel like they were even more subdued than whatever. And I could have gotten away with wearing like really crazy funky stuff back then versus now. I still wear something crazy, but can't quite pull it off as well for sure. But okay, so that's not perfect. It doesn't show up as well as I thought, but yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Where is that? Here it is. I don't know if that is. I think that's just her arm, but I don't know. All right, this is definitely screaming for a trace around in black. Just trying to get in. I can't quite get in all the edges, but it'll be close enough. All right. Better, I believe. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on, do a little puffy tape. Put a little piece across right there. But yeah, definitely some beach weather at the school. Which is sad because it's kind of hard to work and hard for the kids to focus and all that, I feel like, when it's so hot. for some odd reason, the cafeteria is cool. That's like the coolest place in the building, and you wouldn't think so because it's so big and hard to, I would think, hard to cool, but whatever is there is pretty nice. Alright, so she is all taped up and ready to roll. But yeah, speaking of videos, I heard that Brandy is going to start doing, my collab partner for this is going to start doing some lives on Sunday night, maybe. So that is awesome because I can stop trying to sneak it and watch her at work or something when she would do them in the early mornings or whatever. Sometimes I could catch a little bit, sometimes not, but I always want to. And then in the summer, I'm a late sleeper and she's still an early bird. So that doesn't usually work out with my schedule there. But I would really like to catch her live, so I'm excited that they might be Sunday night. But congratulations, Brandy, if you're watching this on your new job, which is, I guess, why she's switching. So, but I'm excited for two things. I'm excited that let's see, I'm gonna put this up here. There. Some of those little flying birds. I'm excited to know details of how, like, when you're working full-time and things, and I know you have a family and lots of things going on, how you still work in all your crafting time. Because I have a very hard time with that. Like, I struggle big time with that. So any tips would be much appreciated. I am trying to get you, and also, alright, I'm going to put that back there. I don't want to get it all over my hands, but I probably will. Look how I sort of sorted them. So I did the ones I like basically over here, and then basically the ones I'm not as fond of over there. I didn't even realize I did that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this together. I'm just going to use just a plain base to kind of go with her hat. I've always wanted one of those hats. Okay. What was I saying? I talk about random stuff and then I never know. I'll start thinking about the card again and I don't know what the heck I'm saying. I did think about, they had the birds popped up 3D, but I don't know about cutting the birds out. Oh, birds! Let me tell you about the bat at school today. Oh my goodness. So, in our special education teacher's room, she had a giant bat, and I was getting ready to go in, and I heard them call people on the radio, like the janitors and the principal and whatever. I just thought a kid maybe was sick or something, because we've definitely got some new COVID going around. So they've only been briefly back, but it's already rolling. But anyway, so I thought maybe they were just sick, or it was something like somebody threw up, or just whatever. No, but it was a bat, pretty big bat actually. So, and the special ed teacher, she's so funny. She's very, like, animated. And so when she found out, she was like, oh. And she had just been in there. She'd apparently just walked right on by it. And maybe another reason the safety man doesn't want us to have our windows up, right? But, okay, I think that I'm going to, I don't think that has anything in it. This one, I gotta order some more of these. I roll through these quite a bit. So this would be another product of my go-to whatever that I should order extra of and have my little crafting stockpile, not just stuff in tin cans, right? Maybe just highlight a little of the water here and there. Maybe a little of the birds and their wings. Not much. Not fully, just a little. Okay, so there is my use it. I like it. I don't mind it at all. And then we're going to move on to the snooze it. So I have this paper pack that I cut an extra one. Just to give this some depth, because it's going to need some help, I'm going to go ahead and puffy tape it. But yeah, it's gonna need some help. I like watermelon, like, don't get me wrong. I don't have anything against watermelon. It's just, you know. It's just not, I don't see it on a stick very often, and I don't see watermelon ice cream. So, I understand the other ice cream, but, I mean, it's, yeah, if you're a watermelon fan, it's cute. It's summery, so I just don't feel like it's, other than, like I said, the temperature in my office, I don't feel like it's summer anymore. So, once school goes back, to me, summer is dead. This first weekend, I thought was going to be, because y'all know I like to, or I'm going to try anyway, to start my new crafting whatever on Sundays, because apparently that's just the only day I have to myself, a little bit to myself anyway. So I thought that would be the day I could do it. Plus, I like to watch my TV shows at night, and I could kind of like stamp through the day and then do that. But they all come on Sunday night, and a little bit on Mondays, but sometimes I don't make it for the Monday thing. But, okay. So now let's get down to business here. I don't really have any ideas. I just was going to use that and that. And I already see that I don't have room for the sentiment, so maybe it's just going to be one of those. What a blah card. Just that. Okay. We'll go with it. We'll see where it goes. Anyway, I didn't get too much done this weekend. I got the dog taken to the vet, though. She had had antibiotics in her ear, I told you guys, and for, like, she had some yeast or something in there, and the vet seems to think that that's pretty normal, whatever, in the summer. That he said when his allergies start acting up, they get things like that too. So, I don't know. But she did have to have a second round, and he said one ear looked great, and the other ear had just a little tiny bit of whatever in it. And he said the medicine is probably still working, but I sort of pushed for another antibiotic, to be honest, because, all right, let me find a nice pink. It's a little bright, but it does match that, so we're going to go with it. I told him I really wanted her to have another round, and so he just like checked, he just sort of checked her ears. He didn't actually do the test, since I wanted that anyway. So, and I'd kind of encouraged him not to do that. I told him I would pay for the test, just not to do the test, that I wanted her to have it anyway, and like I just didn't want to put her through that trauma if we could somehow skip it. And so he agreed, so that was fine. And this actually was the vet that I wanted because I was going to have to go back and see the other vet, which he's okay. But I just like this one better. And he's the one that has that dry sense of humor, but I like him. So anyway, and she was a little feisty on the way up, and my boyfriend went with me this time, and so I held her. But then of all the times, like, so he drove my car, and I thought, she would just be on my lap and be fine. But then she loves company, and she loves him too. So she kept trying to get over there to him, and having a 60-pound dog in a little tiny car on your lap. And I already had like 2 pillows trying to wedge in there so she'd be comfy and whatever. And anyway, it was a hot mess. But she was definitely. Then I drove on the way back, and he held her. So, but she does really good on the way back. So both of them slept on the way back pretty much. I'd look over, and he was snoring, and so was she. So it was kind of cute. But and I was at peace because I thought, let's just this is good. But she pretty much slept the whole way, and she would wake up when my car would squeak a little. So I'm gonna glossy accent this. I'm sure that it's all dried up and gooped up. So a little needle, which is always hard to get in and out. I should do this before camera, but I did not think about it. Can't get it out. It's crap. This is ridiculous. You would think it would not be that hard to get out, but it is. So every time, what do? Do I use this? Something to put in there and sort of pull it out. It's wedged in there. There we go. Pretty tight. Alright, let me just put a little one here to see how it flows, or if it flows. Oh yeah, it's coming fine. Okay. I guess I should glue that down already. And she didn't throw, oh no, what's my saying, low battery? Okay, I'm hurrying. She, last time I told you she threw up in the car, all that. No, she didn't pee, nothing. I was going to take her to the dog park, but they were having not like a festival, but kind of like a little thing over there. So they were kind of using the dog park for part of that. So I could take her over there and go to the bathroom, and she will not go to the bathroom at the vet. So, although we did hear her growl once, she was really good. She loves everybody at the vet, like inside the office or, in the waiting room. She's never bothered by any of the dogs or anything, and she just always seems a little interested or whatever, and she basically just wants to play, or anybody that walks by. One lady, she reached out and like pawed out, like, hey lady, you should come over here and shower me with attention like the princess that I am. She's used to all of us, and we, like, center of the universe there. So she's not used to somebody walking by and not, like, doing something with her there, hugging her, loving on her or something. But yeah, he's a big, beautiful pit bull. He was like solid black. He was only about 2 years old, and beautiful, beautiful fur, and sweet dog. He cried a lot though, but he was just wandering. I think I better put a little bit on the stick too. If this goes off, this is my snooze it, y'all, and bye. But hopefully it won't. But yeah, she actually, she didn't, like, she wasn't growling at him at first because they had been in there together for a good while. And, but he let out, like, Copper cries a lot, her brother, and he, especially if you stop petting him or take your hand away for just a minute, you know, and he definitely tells you about it. I have these little things, and I actually thought about I might put some on both, but I'm not sure if I have time. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm just going to put a little bit. Maybe just 3. It's like crooked. 1, 2. We'll just use this like glue. It'll be fine, I think. 3. It's a little, it's not quite crooked. Anyway, whatever. It'll be okay. I'm going to put a big one in the center. But we made it back home. And the one time that I had that car packed, like, you would not believe. I had puppy pads down, like, in a couple of layers. And then I had a sheet over that. And then I had a blanket over that. She wouldn't even get in the back, so it didn't matter. But she was just up front with us. She only got back there one time. She looked around, came back, like, nope, not doing that. Okay, I don't mind that. I think that's cute. And it'll be cute when it dries. So, still not loving the stamp, but it's an okay card. And then these, I actually thought this would be quite matchy-matchy with here. So, if our phone will hang in there, let's add a few of these. Maybe, is that too much? Maybe one more over here. There are some really, really little tiny ones. That's not, I like that actually. Okay, so let's try that. But yeah, I was pretty proud of her, so. But anyway, so when the dog, the pit, he let out one big cry one time for something, and she, and he wasn't like in pain or anything. He was there for some shots or whatever, so, but he didn't know what was going on. He was just like, oh, this place. But he let out one big one, and she went, and my boyfriend and I both looked at each other, and I was like, oh my God, she can growl. We've never ever heard her growl before. Like, occasionally she'll, whatever with me, like, she loves to eat her bowls at night, and so we get in a tug of war over the, like, little paper bowl she eats out of, and I'm trying to take it back so she doesn't tear it up, and, oh dear, okay, it went off again. I hope this is still on, but sometimes she'll be like, trying to pull it from me, but that's it. Like, she's never done like an actual real growl, like at a dog or anything really, other than playing, and so I was just sort of weirdly happy that she couldn't growl, you know, but, and then I think she was shocked that we were shocked, and so it was cute. But anyway, so, that was good. But then Sunday, we were supposed to have company, and thank goodness that did not happen, because I was like so tired, because I came home Saturday and had to mow the grass, because Copper, the other dog, is like princess himself, and he thinks he cannot walk in grass that's like over an inch tall. So, and my boyfriend's like, this grass does not even need cut. I'm like, yeah, but Copper thinks it does, because he's already like going around the edges like, ew, ew. So, gotta cut the grass for the little diva, you know. But anyway, he's such a big brute, but yet he's so, like, he's like a delicate little butterfly too, all at the same time. Maybe we all are. Anyway, alright guys, so check out my collab partner, Brandy, the Left-Handed Crafter, her Use It or Snooze It, and let me know which one you think that you would do if you were picking today. So, alright, talk to y'all later. Bye. Thanks for watching, y'all.